AIA would go on to use that phrase every single time any of our teachers even attempted to do something. Now you're probably wondering how she ruined my life. Well, I'm getting to it. Things slowly quieted down when I was in 6th grade, but she was plotting something. I used to draw anime a lot. I wasn't any good, but I practiced every single day and slowly my skills were improving. I was drawing the main cast of Sailor Moon during my free period and it was a decent first attempt really. For once there were no stray pencil marks and I didn't have to erase as much. I left to go to the bathroom and when I came back my drawing was ruined. It had pen marks everywhere with the slurs and wetback in permanent marker all over it. I was devastated and broke down. I worked so hard on that drawing and it was vandalized with hate. I looked over to a group of desks where AIA was sitting and I saw her laughing. She and a couple of her girlfriends were saying how funny it was that I was crying over a stupid picture and I saw that she had that stupid permanent marker on her desk. I marched up to her and yelled at her. I demand to know what it is about me that she hates so much. Why was she acting like this towards me when I did nothing to her? I was crying. I was screaming and my teacher told both of us to go to the office. I thought we were finally going to solve the issue, but as always I was wrong. My principal looked at the both of us and said that I should apologize. Me? What? Principal? Apologize for yelling at her. Just because you're upset over a drawing doesn't mean you have to yell at a classmate for it. Me? But she ruined my drawing. She wrote slurs all over it. I should point out that she even had permanent marker stains on her hands. Me? Why aren't you telling her that you don't tolerate racism in this school? Why are you always taking her side? Principal, I'm not taking sides, young lady, but those are just words. Sticks and stones. I honestly didn't know what to feel at that moment. I realized that AIA was getting away with her prejudice and there was nothing I could do about it. I still refused to apologize and the principal called my mom who demanded that the principal do something about AIA, but nothing happened as always. After that incident, AIA was emboldened at the fact that she could get away with the bullying and made my life hell. She destroyed me. It was to the point where I could no longer draw again. Even to this day if I even try to draw a character I liked, I would break into tears and just stop. My mom tried everything. She pleaded, she demanded and she threatened, but my school just brushed it off as an overprotective single mom who just didn't like seeing her overly sensitive child hurt. In my mom's perspective, from what she told me, she watched as her happy-go-lucky little girl slowly morphed into a sad and combative teenager. I developed a hatred towards my own ethnicity and I cried that I wished I was white because I hated being called those words and I hated the way my face looked because I could see my Native American features. That's right, I'm indigenous too. She made me hate myself. It was only after elementary school did the bullying finally stop because she went to a different junior high school, but just because I was able to get away from her didn't mean that the effects of her bullying stopped. I had to go to therapy to get rid of the terrible things she said to me out of my head and slowly regain myself as a person. My family who knew of the bullying gathered around and gave me unconditional love and support, all the while telling me stories of our ancestors who started our family, how they fled Spain during the Texas Revolution. I even went to the tribe I was descended from to help gain a better understanding of my indigenous roots and they helped me immensely as well. AIA and I ended up going to the same high school, but I avoided her like the plague because I wanted nothing to do with her or her bullcrap. AIA was a model student and during Black History Month, we used to have an assembly where we talked about the great black figures in history. She would always go on the podium and talk about how proud she was of her ethnicity and that we should embrace everyone of different ethnicity, religion and all that good stuff. It took all of my willpower and constant reminding of myself that what happened in elementary school was in the past to not laugh and roll my eyes. I just thought she was a piece of work.